on Patreon.
All right, you want to play the little TikTok sound?
Oh shit!
Real quick.
Hold on. Yeah.
So
I think the problem is this is what happened last time, right? And this is what I think I was getting a bit of backlash on social media from a few people. But it's like men having the standard is not judging you. So you can do whatever you want. You can so let me just reiterate it, right? This is what I believe. I believe a woman has the right to wear what she wants. A woman has the right to go where she wants. She can sleep with who she wants consensually. A woman has a right to autonomy and sovereignty over her body, but along with those rights, a man has rights too. And I have rights that I don't have to accept a woman that's taken that. Yep. And this is where the people start to get upset. Oh, but because I personally don't want to take a woman that believes sleeping with 20 men is good for her. Like I look at her, how she makes decisions, her decision making, and I don't personally think that's something that I want. And when you say,
man, I 100% agree, and I think that's what we need to come along on Black Twitter. Yes, you can do all these things, but there's going to be certain people in this world that's not going to accept you in your past, and that's totally okay. There's over 7 billion motherfuckers on this earth. You will find someone that will accept you for who you are. You don't have to sit here and force these beliefs and these standards on everybody to follow. Yeah, if you want to be a free person, or if you want to be a closed person, that's up to you. What's your thoughts?
I agree. I think that there's always so much pressure to be accepting of different things. And like I said, I think it comes from that place of like, was that old church and taking back your time shit? Like, I guess trying to reclaim stereotypes and shit. And tell, well, we've accepted X, Y, and Z.
Or your holiness could get deleted.
Yeah, like
by the way, it cannot if it's known on social media.
I'm about to say if it's documented, yeah, it doesn't work. But I mean, it might work depending on how fine you is. But pretty privileged is a motherfucker. But I feel like it's true because it's like there's certain things that you'll see. Like I liken it to the Instagram comment. Like girls, like you like girls that wear shit like this. Yes, I like them, and the fantasy and the allure of them. That would never be my girl. I would never date none of these Instagram girls.
You gotta preach on to that because I hear a ton of girls talking about, oh, but you like them. Yes, but just only for pleasure. I'm not trying to probably not. I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. I'm gonna be generous. 8 out of 10 times. I'm not trying to build a home with these Jones.
It's because think about it, that's mostly monetized fantasy. Sex sells. Like we seeing, and it's like it trickles down to the corporation. Remember when the thong bikinis was out so crazy? Like you only saw those shits in Europe. Then the Instagram baddies and the video girls and the singers and rappers started doing it, and now that's the new trend in norm in swimwear. Like everybody's throwing bikini out, and it's cute, it's cool, but it's also like I'm still not the type of guy that enjoys seeing that shit. Like on my partner, like I'm looking around like, oh, it's cool, she got a fat ass, da da da. But it's like now you open yourself up. I think as a man, you want a lot of us, our preferences like from our girl. I think when we care about, you like that allure of mystery, that allure of like, yo, some things are kept to my eyes. Like, I don't want.
And that's what we talked about last week with that TikTok sound.
Yeah, I think you kind of get into a position where it's like, yo, I don't need. The only thing that separates what I see when you get out, when you're like at the beach and you're throwing bikini versus what everybody else sees, is, or what I get to see when you take a bikini off and what everybody else sees when you're outside is, a thin piece of fabric. You feel me?
Come on now, because these girls are just out here just putting a little glitter on their titties to a little sticker tape on the nipple. You can see the whole shape of the titty. Now I'm like, God damn.
But again,
I love it though.
Like man said, it's like, yo, if that's what you want to do, like that's only my preference. What I want out of my partner is like, yo, I'm not out there, nigga. Like, you feel me? I like the allure of mystery. Like, you can look sexy, you can look at this thing, but it's also like you don't have to show everything to be and feel sexy. But that's my preference. Like, and my partner feels away with that, and she's like, well, that doesn't work for me, and we can't come to a common understanding, and that's like, let's destroy that brace the camel's back. So be it. You can be with somebody who wants or who can meet you with that. And then some people say, oh, that's what's the word I'm looking for? Like, what's not self-confidence? What's the term I'm looking for that they always say you don't have?
What?
Like when women try to say, oh, you don't like this, not being hypocritical. I can't think of the word right now. It's been a long day.
Controlling?
I guess controlling would be. That's controlling, or you don't like little dick energy or whatever. I'm like, it's not.
Oh,
I'm not,
insecure.
Yeah, insecure.
All that stuff.
I should have known that. My name Lawrence. I should have known that. But I think like even throwing those things around is tough because it's like everything is supposed to be accepted